GOAT. G.O.A.T. What does that mean to you? To many people, it's just another farm animal or just a knockoff ram. But the word in sports means much more than that, or in a farm animal. GOAT stands for greatest of all time. For instance, basketball's GOAT is Michael Jordan. Baseball's GOAT is Barry Bonds. Soccer's GOAT is Cristiano Ronaldo. But there has been much debate on who the NFL's GOAT is. People may say Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. Others may say Joe Montana from the 49ers in the late 80s and 90s. Or Peyton Manning from the Colts and Broncos days. And many other honorable mentions. But the GOAT of football is none other than the 199th pick in the 2000 NFL Draft. He graduated Michigan, and he goes by Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Mr. Brady has tons of stats and accolades to back him up, and rings too. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Today I'm going to persuade you guys on why Tom Brady is the GOAT of the NFL and the greatest player of all time in the NFL. Brady has won the most Super Bowls and appearances of all time. Tom Brady has been to 9 Super Bowls and has won 6 of them. When he is needed, he will step up for you in any given moment. In the playoffs, he has a 30-11 career win-loss record, which is honestly great. That's a 73.1 career win percentage in the playoffs, according to SportsIllustrated.com. The next closest player to that mark is John Elway with a 66.6 career playoff percentage. Tom Brady has the most playoff wins in history, which is the best of all time. He is one of the most clutch quarterbacks to ever play, and when it comes to fourth quarter, he always clutches up. His regular season says it all. In 285 games, Tom Brady has a 219-64 career win-loss record, which is unimaginable. His career win percentage is 77%, which is just amazing. Tom Brady is the all-time leader in yards passing, touchdowns, and attempts. He's won 3 MVPs, which stands for most valuable players, in the years 2007, 2010, and 2017, according to SportsIllustrated.com. He has won 4 Super Bowl MVPs, which is the most valuable player of the Super Bowl. He had the most memorable comeback in sports history. The Patriots were down 28-3 to the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Everyone thought the game was over, but not to Brady. The biggest comeback in sports history. Greatest of all time, no questions asked. Brady also has not had that much help on offense for his whole career, but still gets the job done. The only big names he's ever had were Randy Moss, and that was only for like 2 or 3 seasons, and then he got traded. He's also had Rob Gronkowski, who was one of the most dominant tight ends of all time. As for Rodgers, who's had Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, and Devontae Adams, and Breeze, who's had big names throughout his career too, as well as Peyton Manning, who's had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark, etc. If Brady had the same talent as them 3, he'd have like 9 rings at this point. Sure, Brady has had a top 10 defense during his career, but the defense can only do so much, and that's when Brady steps up and carries them all. Brady, he's also the all-time passer rating leader in the playoffs with an 88.7 career passer rating. That's amazing in the playoffs because the playoffs can make or break you, honestly. Having to travel to different stadiums all over the country in the freezing cold, loud crowds, below 20-degree temperatures, especially in 2018, going into Kansas City when it was negative 10 degrees outside, and having to face the MVP of that year, Patrick Mahomes, who will most likely claim Brady's throne when he's retired, that's just absolutely amazing. There's tons of debate on who the GOAT is, but it's pretty self-explanatory. The man who's played for over 20 years, the man who's won 6 rings, been to 9 Super Bowls, won multiple MVPs, and multiple Super Bowl MVPs, the all-time leader in yards passing, touchdowns, and attempts, and many, many more, has a 77 career win percentage and a 73.1 career playoff win percentage. You mean to tell me that looking at those stats, you still don't think Tom Brady is the GOAT? He is the GOAT. Thank you.